When I first saw that, I mean, it made my blood boil because I think it's the equivalent of bomb on an airplane, fire in a movie theater. Welcome to the Titan Protection Show. I'm Ryan Smith here with Josh Coop, Josh Leon, and today we are doing a reaction video that involves one of our officers. I'll set the stage. I say we'll show the video and then kind of jump into it. This is one of our officers that is working at a post and is approached by somebody who is secretly filming them and plays a little prank on them. So we'll show the video and jump right into it.
Yeah, he's chilling. He got a gun prank. Holy shit, he got a gun, bro. He got a gun, bro. Fuck. Watch out, bro. Serious? Hell yeah, bro. Watch out. Where? Over there. Fuck.
Hilarious. First off, I think the officer did a fantastic job. I thought he was right where he needed to be.
That's not my first off, but go ahead.
Well, and I'm with you. I thought,
and I agree with you. The officer did a fantastic job. But there, I have something else that comes to mind first.
Well, I had the same kind of visceral reaction when I first saw that. I mean, it made my blood boil because I think it's the equivalent of bomb on an airplane, fire in a movie theater. We were talking, there was another correlation there. Swatting was another one that I think is a really good. It's different from your typical prank where I think there's some danger element involved. But, you know, I think for me, the reaction was mixed in the sense that, yeah, I mean, do we call the cops? Do we ban the guy? Do we, you know, confront him? What do we do? My worry is, his whole channel is trolling people. He goes around town to car accidents. You can't park there. You can't do this and that. And he's built up a following. I mean, he has around 60,000, followers. And so that's my wonder is do I make it worse by going after this? And then do our officers become a target where he's just constantly seeking them out and trolling them? So I'm torn on that piece. I think we all agree it's gross and it's stupid and it's dangerous and it's dumb. But I mean, what do you think?
I feel like probably in a more serious manner and a thing that could be life or death, probably what a head coach feels like in a football game, that, okay, you tried to trick play on us and we didn't bite, right. But I know that they're out there, and I know that you're going to try a flea flicker. You're going to try, motion to get us out of our game plan. You're going to try these types of different looks to get us to not stick to our game plan. And what we absolutely did, and what this jackass needs to know is we did. I see what you tried to do. And our officer still stuck to his game plan of trying to identify means, opportunity, and jeopardy to react in a way that was needed if it was real. But your trick didn't work, and keep trying it. I guess if that's what you need to do, and we're going to keep getting better.
What we did immediately was get the guy's picture and put this out to all of our officers and said, "Hey, watch out! This is happening." And he did come back. He went to another store with a different place, and it didn't work because the officer recognized him and said, "Nice try." Yeah. So and you touched on opportunity, means, and jeopardy, and to set the stage for that's the barometer we use and most use for what constitutes deadly force. You have to have all three.
And actually any force, to be real honest with you. I mean, in our world, in the security world, we really want those three things for a use of OC. We really want those three things for a use of baton or use of open hands. We really want those three things. They're on different temperatures. Right. When you get to a firearm, or you're at a different level, but you're still always using those three check boxes that we want to go
and
through.
Break that down for us. For somebody that doesn't know, our security officers, all of our people know because we focus on that very high, in training. But for somebody that may not know that, because I do think, and one of the reasons why we do these is for training purposes.
Well,
I think
boss, do your gun cleaning one, because I think that's the best one to stick to.
So to have deadly force be justified, you have to have the three components: opportunity, means, and jeopardy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If I'm sitting here cleaning my gun, I have the means because the firearm's here.
Yes, sir.
I have the opportunity because you're sitting right across from me. We're missing the jeopardy because I'm not threatening you or have no intention of doing it. Now, if I'm sitting here with a gun and you're close to me, I have means and opportunity. If me or you are in an argument and I say, I'm going to kill you, now all of a sudden we have the jeopardy and we have all three of those things put together.
Absolutely.
So for this officer, I think the jeopardy existed, but we're missing the means and the opportunity. And so, you know, if you're that officer sitting in there in that store and are confronted, are you immediately drawing your weapon? What are you doing? And how are
Exactly
you?
what that officer did. It's probably going to get my head supposed to be on a swivel, but you see him looking around even more. It's even more heightened. I'm now more aware. And so I'm becoming even more situationally aware, and I'm looking to check boxes. Is this box checked? No, I'm not grabbing my weapon. Is this box checked? No, I'm not grabbing my weapon. Is this box checked? You know, and so on. I think that what you saw is exactly what we want to happen. He starts really checking his entire surroundings and looking around. Right. And even though this guy is just screwing with him, he's trying to get him to bite on this trick play. He didn't. Right. Thanks for the motivation. I mean, thanks for the motivation for us to get
and
even
the training
better.
opportunity.
Yeah, and thanks for the additional training.
Yeah.
The other things that
we already know we're the best security company in the country, and you're just going to make us better. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You want that? You want that challenge? We'll take it. We'll take it.
If we have to take, you know, can we find the silver lining in it? I mean, we look at all of these things as game film, and how do we get better, and how do we do? I mean, yes, it's gross, and unfortunately, this is the stuff these officers have to deal with, and they certainly don't get paid enough. And I will say, you know, when you see security officers and just a simple thank you and kind of acknowledging that this is kind of the crap they deal with goes a long way. But shout out to Officer Cortez. I thought he handled that fantastically and you know, exactly what was hoping. These people want a reaction and they didn't get it. So, you know, we'll keep training and getting better on this.
This is the same kind of cat that's going to waste 911 dispatchers' time. This is the same kind of cat that's going to waste the cops' time.
Right.
This is the same kind of cat that, because of his behavior, he is going to make a police response slower to your family's emergency. Right. If there is somebody choking, if there's somebody who slipped and fell in that grocery store, he has just now slowed our officer's response to that. So that remember that. Yeah, for nothing. For his enjoyment.
Prank.
So when you meet this guy, when you know that he's putting you at risk, not just our officer, not just the people immediately there, but the chain reaction on delaying our response, delaying PD's response, delaying emergency services response. That's what he's doing. Because people need to keep that in mind.
We were talking about how this compares to swatting.
Right.
This is the same thing. When someone swats, they take those resources away from what could actually be a real emergency somewhere else down in the road or down in the county or wherever it could be, and it's sending it to somewhere that's not.
Well, and it puts people in danger. I mean, look, if you see on that video, there was another customer walking in, and I think the assumption would be that's the armed person. And so, I mean, it's
how many times have we heard? Why weren't the cops around? Why weren't security around? Why wasn't the emergency service around? Because of this guy.
Stuff like
this. This guy right here. Yeah. So thank him for that.
Well, to wrap it up, I mean, we use these as training opportunities, and I think this is a good one to break down. And again, I'm glad that the officer handled it as he did, and it turned out as it did. You know, I wish it wouldn't, but that's why we do these things. And if anybody out there has a similar situation or thoughts or comments on this, love to hear it. But this is why we do it, to get better and
just making our team better. Yeah, just making our team better.
Anything else?
Just everybody be safe, and when you know our guys are out there putting up with the real stuff, also know that they're putting up with this stuff as well.
Right.
And so if you get a chance to tell them thanks. I know I do.
I agree. Appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.